You know the Netherlands as one of the most developed countries on Earth. Clean cities, perfect bike lanes, tulip fields, windmills, one of the highest standards of living in the world. But there's another side to this country, one that almost nobody talks about. A side with facts so unsettling, they might actually give you goosebumps. Because behind all that beauty, this is a nation quietly living on borrowed land, land that without constant human effort would already be underwater. And once, it almost lost everything in a single night. Stay with me, because fact number one is the one that changed this country forever. In February of 1953, a massive storm surge slammed into the Dutch coastline from the North Sea. It happened at night, while most people were asleep. By the time the sun came up, more than 100 to 800 people were dead. Entire villages had vanished underwater in a matter of hours. People woke up, if they woke up at all, to freezing water pouring into their bedrooms, with almost no warning and nowhere to run. This wasn't some ancient disaster lost to history. This is living memory. A single night so devastating, it forced an entire nation to completely rethink how it protects itself from the sea. And here's what should genuinely disturb you. That same sea is still right there, right now. Fact number two. Here's something that sounds almost impossible, but it's completely true. 1/3 of the Netherlands sits below sea level. Not near the sea, not close to the coastline, below the actual level of the ocean itself. If the dikes and pumps holding that water back were ever to fail, this isn't a country that would flood eventually. It would flood fast. Millions of people go about their entire daily lives on land that without man-made defenses simply wouldn't exist above water. And the frightening part is, this isn't a temporary situation. It's permanent. It's the price of living here every single day, forever. But it gets even stranger than that. Fact number three. While the sea stays where it is, the land underneath this country is doing something far more disturbing. It's sinking. Large areas built on reclaimed peat soil continue to subside year after year in slow motion, which means the ground beneath millions of Dutch homes today is measurably lower than it was a generation ago. And it will keep sinking tomorrow and the day after that. There is no version of this where the land simply stops moving. The Netherlands isn't just below sea level, it's actively falling further below it every single year with no way to reverse it. Now imagine living your entire life on ground that's quietly disappearing beneath your feet. Fact number four. Because of everything you've just heard, here's the reality millions of Dutch citizens live with, whether they think about it or not. Their homes, their families, their entire future, all of it depends completely on a system of dykes holding back a sea that has already proven once exactly what happens when it wins. Every single night, without exception, entire cities go to sleep, trusting that a wall of concrete and engineering will keep them alive until morning. That's not an exaggeration. That's simply daily life in large parts of this country. And the terrifying truth is, it only takes one mistake for that trust to be broken. If this is already surprising you, hit like on this video right now. And if you want more facts like this, subscribe to the channel. Fact number five. This is the fact that keeps Dutch engineers awake at night. A single weak point in a single section of dike can put an enormous area at risk. One crack that goes unnoticed, one section of aging infrastructure inspected a little too late. That is genuinely all it takes, which is why every single dike in this country is registered, tracked and inspected on a strict, unforgiving schedule, because the moment inspection slips, the sea is waiting patiently for exactly that mistake. There is no room for negligence here, not even once. And nowhere is that pressure higher than at one specific location, the busiest, most valuable stretch of water in the entire country. Fact number six. Rotterdam is the largest port in all of Europe. Billions of dollars in global trade pass through it every single year. And it sits directly in the path of the North Sea, completely exposed to the same kind of storm surge that killed thousands of people in 1953. To defend it, engineers built colossal automated storm barriers, structures so massive each individual section rivals the size of famous world landmarks. When sensors detect a dangerous storm approaching, these barriers seal the entire port off from the ocean automatically without a single human being making that call in real time. Because out here, hesitation isn't an option. There isn't time for one. Fact number 7. Now here's a fact that will change the way you think next time you fly into Amsterdam. Schiphol Airport, one of the busiest airports on the entire planet, is built on land that sits below sea level. Tens of millions of passengers land there every single year. Almost none of them realize that the ground beneath the runway exists only because of the same relentless defense system protecting the rest of this country. And the sea in a fairer world would already own back. Fact number 8. If everything you've just heard felt unsettling, here's the part that should worry you the most. Climate change is making all of it harder. Sea levels are rising, storms are becoming more intense, rainfall patterns are shifting in ways that are increasingly difficult to predict. Which means the very forces this country has spent centuries fighting are only growing stronger from here. There is no finish line waiting at the end of this fight. There's no future where the Netherlands simply declares victory and stops. So how is this country responding to a danger that keeps escalating year after year? Fact number 9. Not by fighting harder, but by changing the entire strategy. A new approach called Room for the River now deliberately allows certain areas to flood on purpose, specifically to protect the cities and populations that matter most. Engineers are even designing entire homes now that float on water instead of resisting it. After centuries of trying to completely defeat the sea, this country is finally admitting something most nations never have to face. This danger will never fully disappear. It can only be managed, carefully, endlessly, without a single day off. If this is already surprising you, hit like on this video right now, because it helps this reach more people. And if you want more facts like this, subscribe to the channel, because we're only on fact number 10. And here's the fact that ties everything together, the one most people never think about. Right now, while you're watching this video, thousands of pumps across the Netherlands are running. Not for an hour, not for a shift. Every hour of every day of every year, without exception. Pulling water out from below sea level and pushing it back toward the ocean, non-stop. There is no off switch on this system. There never has been. If those pumps stopped, even briefly, the water wouldn't wait to notice. Which means this entire country, the tulip fields, the canals, the busiest airport in Europe, the largest port on the continent, all of it survives because of a machine that is never, ever allowed to rest. Not for one single second. So the next time you see a picture-perfect photo of the Netherlands, the windmills, the canals, the tulip fields, remember what's actually happening just beneath the surface. An entire nation quietly fighting a war against the sea that never truly ends. If these facts genuinely surprised you, hit like, share this with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe for more dangerous truths from around the world. See you in the next one.